Kindheartedness. The present, the here, the now, that's all the life I get. I live each moment in full, in kindness, in peace, without regret. Chow Meng. I was a graduate assistant in the Department of Germanic Languages and Literatures at Indiana University from 1965 to 1968. I was studying for the PhD. Part of my duties was to teach an 8-week summer course entitled German for Reading Knowledge. The course was a requirement for graduate students in other disciplines. They had to have a reading knowledge of a second language in order to get their PhD. Those who opted for German and didn't have time to spread the language out over 2 semesters did an entire year's work in 8 weeks. The course, as you can well imagine, was grueling. It met 6 hours a day, 3 hours in the morning, 3 hours in the afternoon. We as graduate students couldn't have taught the course except for the fact that there were 2 of us, one who taught the 3 hours in the morning and the other who taught the 3 hours in the afternoon. I taught the 3 hours in the afternoon. The course consisted of simply translating texts from German into English. The passing grade was B. At the end of the first week, a young woman with hazel eyes and short black hair sheepishly approached the lectern behind which I stood. "Professor Macht," she said, "I'll never pass this course. It's just too much for me." I paused, then took a long look at the young woman and said without batting an eye, "Get a trot." "What is a trot?" she asked. I could hear the utter astonishment in her voice. "It's an English translation of the German text," I said. "They have it in the bookstore on the metal racks." The next day I called on the young woman to translate from the German. She read beautifully, in English, word for word and line for line. She got an A on each of the 4 exams and an A in the course. I found a simple note in my mailbox the day she received her PhD. It read, "Dear Professor Macht, thank you for being so kind."